this is Kevin with Board Game Losers, and today I am checking out Tortuga 21.99. This will be an unboxing video. This is the playmat that came in the box. I just opened the box when I got home from work, and so I was checking it out. I've got it down here on the table. It actually is a really nice mat. It looks really good. I was actually surprised it was quad folded in the box, so it wasn't rolled. But somehow there was no issues with that. I like the way the ships and the artwork look on the mat. The neoprene is nice. It's a good thickness. It's not too thin. It's also not too thick. Sometimes you get them a little bit too thick. But it reminds me of the Champions of Midgard mat as far as how it feels. And the lines are pretty clear. There are a couple areas where the lines are a little faded, but I don't think that's going to affect anything. So let's check out what's actually in the box as far as components go. Basically, this is Gray Fox Games. The game is by Michael Loico and Dennis Plastini. And this is the Kickstarter version. Like I said, I just got it. Lavka Games is also listed on the box. We're going to open up a corner of this. This game is for ages 14 and up, 2 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes. I don't know if that's total, or with my gaming group, you might as well go with that's 4 per player, 60 to 90 minutes. We actually saw Justin shared a image that actually had, what happened on game night. If game night started at like 6 p.m., and it talks about, people getting together, starting to learn the game, realizing you had to order food, finish teaching the game, you talk a little bit, and, you talk about how you got to play the game at least one time before you really understand the game, then everybody goes home, and then everybody play. It's not too far from the truth sometimes. All right. So, we also have Jet Games Studio listed on the box. So let's open this bad boy up. All right. All right, here's the rule book. So we got here. Oh, very colorful. Very colorful indeed. Okay, so you can see a little bit of the layout there. Nice. So there's multi setups. It's a weird way to say that. But you have 2-player, 3-player, and 4-player setups. So each player will place their ship on a Tortuga sector. Okay, that's cool. Now you can see how it expands out with the card play on the edges of the board, or of these. Let's see, there's Vortex cards, Fortress cards, Mine Sector cards, Hunt cards, and Research Lab Sector cards. So you prepare and place cards. What was the first thing we had on the list here that says assemble the playing board, prepare and place cards, you set up individual player components, which I think is going to be mainly cards. And then there's a turn structure. You start with 5 cards, you play cards from your hand, you end your turn, and then you draw 5 cards from the deck. It's kind of like a deck builder, it sounds like. There are 2 types of resources. Now, this is cool. Crypto. Now, crypto is real big right now. And maneuver, which a maneuver is used to perform actions, and crypto is used to purchase cards. That's interesting. All right, pretty good book. We're not going to go much into it. I don't think there's any exclusive artwork in the book. I think it's basically detailing out the actions on the tiles and cards, like how to attack an enemy, reinforce a sector. Yeah. We'll have to see going through it. Of course, it has a quick reference in the back, then all the credits on the very back. To the side. Now, this is for the expansion that came in there, Shipwreck Bay. So this is the small rule book to that, which is some additional setups and different styles of play that you can do with the expansion. which we'll just do it all at once. So here's the component. Now here's the component test. This is how I know whether or not this is going to be a pain in the butt or not. So you just pop one out. If it comes out freely, it's pretty free. No burrs. Try another one. Yeah, that's a good snap. That's good. So generally that means that this is going to pop out. These components are pretty nicely, and I'm not going to have a lot of burrs to deal with. I like it a lot. Let's see here. There's some Mutant, Reaper, Shade, and Kraken. That's up there so you guys can check that out. Set that to the side. Got our little bowls where I use these bowls. Let me see these. I use these to sort components out while I'm deciding on how I'm going to organize the game. That's pretty neat. I'll just hold these up one at a time. Check those out. That's good. So we actually only have 3 sheets that we're going to have to pop components out of. All right, these are the game tiles. They're actually bigger than I thought they were going to be, but I kind of figured they were after I saw the game board. So these would, they go down here like this. Now there's numbers. You can see the numbers 9, 10, it's 5 to 10. See that? It actually has a little spot recessed for these little guys right here, which will be built out in a second. But here's some of the tiles. Tile work. You know what I may do? I'm just going to stick these down on the. It's not going to be correct, but just to give you an idea of how this places on the board. This is a fortress. This was mine, and I don't know if there's a correlation between the numbers. I haven't read the rule book or watched any videos yet, so I don't have any of that information today. The Tortuga post. This is a research lab. It's interesting. Turrets. The artwork's really good, and these are really thick. They're not thin. I don't even think I can't even bend it with my hand. That's pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty solid. We're just stick these out here and see. Give you an idea of how this bad boy looks on the table. All right, there we go. Now the important part: the ships. Check these ships out. It's pretty good. It's a good looking ship right there. We'll just decide that he goes there. There's a blue one, very thick, very heavy. A lot of times you get these miniatures and they're very light, but these are not. These ships are actually pretty excellent. This is that looks like a bug you would find outside on the tree. Is that made after a cicada? Look at that thing. Is that a cicada? That's probably use a cicada skin to make that. All right, what we got here? This is like a gun. It's a really cool looking ship. Throw that down. There's a black colored vessel there. That's nice too. It almost looks like it's got double barrels on the end there. This is like the blade ship. Check that out. It's got like it could ram you, cut your ship right in half. Pretty cool. This one does look like it's got not sure if that's some bones on the side there, some ribs. Looks like some ribs to me. Another good looking ship. Set that down on the board. So looks like they're splitting a room. Now these are the smaller components. I'm just going to put a handful on my hand. You kind of see those. And these are I believe these are the ones that go in these. They fit right into here, and they appear to be turrets, like they're little guns. And so they would be placed in those perforated or recessed spots. So that's interesting. There's several colors there. Probably depending on which faction you choose, you're going to get you know, the color that matches. Now, I'm not sure about that. Once again, I haven't read the rules. We've got some cards here. Now, I am not the best at opening cards, I will tell you the truth. Oh, those open fine. That's a rarity. So we have some cards here. The artwork, which again is fantastic. Obviously, there's some mining that you can do. It's a mining card. Several of those. That is a Shadow Hacker. That is an awesome looking card. Just give you an idea here. Alert, system failure. Probably not a card you want to have or be played against you. Blackbeard. So the pirates appear. So this is like space pirates. Floating mines. That's pretty cool. What else we got here? A sound locator. So I guess that would be like sonar maybe. Psychic. So she has her own type of sonar. Infrasound, stealth generator. That's just to give you an idea what kind of cards we've got here. These are like more of the same, but let's crack these open anyway. Try not to make this too long of a video because I'm not teaching anything. All right. Maneuver cards. There's a ton of these. Several maneuver, more mining cards. We've already saw those. A booster, which lets you move your ship a little further. Cash a lot. That's get rid of a card, draw a card. A hacker. All right. A sailor. Pretty cool. The artwork, I really like the, you know, I get like a space steampunk kind of vibe. There's a scout and a trader. Not a trader as in, you know, that turned against you, but as in goods trader. Let's see. And then we have some question marks here. We have a question mark deck. I'm not going to open this one. It looks like this is the trader. Remove this card from the game to gain an item, maybe influence or something like that, if you control a trading post. So that's what these cards are going to entail. Some actions or abilities that you can do while you're playing the game. This might be the actual characters here. Let's see what we got in here. See some red. Oh yeah, here we go. So these are our players that we would choose to play, or we would call them factions or what have you. But you have Bartholomew Roberts. This is Anne Bonny. Henry Morgan. You know, it kind of sounds like I'm announcing graduation when we're waiting on him to walk across the stage. Francis Drake. Benjamin Hornigold. Henry Avery. These were some okay, so these are available status cards that you can get. This was actually a promo expansion. So that's what those were. Flying Dutchman, which is one of the ships. I believe that's this guy. This is the Flying Dutchman. And the Phantom, which was an extra ship. I'm gonna say that was this guy with the ribs we were talking about. All right. And then we have another stack of cards. I'm not going to open these, but I am going to go through this and sort it out. And at least this way you got to see all the components. Hopefully it helped a little bit. And we'll get this to the table and play it as soon as we can. And this has been Kevin with Board Game Losers. Hope to see you soon.